Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the powerful morning routines of some of the most successful people out there and how you can use their secrets to completely transform your own day. But hey, before we get into all that, if you could just take a quick second to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and drop a comment to support the channel, it really, really helps us out. Okay? Let's do this. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about the big choice. Is your morning chaos or is it controlled? Then we'll get into building the physical foundation for energy that lasts all day. After that, it's all about achieving mental clarity, getting your mind sharp. Then we'll move into how to actually design your day for success. And finally, the part that makes it all work, creating a routine that actually sticks. So let's start with the big idea. That first hour after you wake up, it's everything. It literally sets the tone for the entire rest of your day. Think of it like this. That first hour can either be a launch pad that sends you into a day of productivity, or it can be a trapdoor that drops you into a day full of stress and just reacting. And that really brings us to the most important question you can ask yourself. Seriously, think about it for a second. When that alarm goes off, who's in charge? Do you have a plan? Or does the day just happen to you, starting with a mad dash to catch up? The answer to this question? Well, that's the starting line for changing everything. This right here, this shows the two paths you can take. On the left, you've got the reactive morning. And, we have all been there, hitting snooze again and again, grabbing your phone before you're even fully awake, and boom, your brain is just flooded with notifications, emails, bad news. You're already feeling rushed and behind before your day has even started. But then, look over on the right, the proactive morning. This is all about intention, waking up on purpose, taking care of yourself, and planning your day. You start feeling energized, focused, and in control. The choice between these two? It's the first real decision you make every single day. Okay, so how do we actually build that proactive morning? Well, it all starts with the foundation. Your physical energy. You can't have a sharp, focused mind if your body feels tired and sluggish. It just doesn't work. So this part is all about the simple must-do habits that are going to fuel you for the entire day. This is a secret that successful people really get. Your willpower, your focus, it's like a battery. And in the morning, right after you've slept, that battery is at 100%. This is your peak time. Wasting this precious window scrolling on social media, it's like trying to run a race while carrying a heavy backpack. You're just making the rest of the day so much harder for yourself. And here they are, the 3 core habits for a high-energy morning. Let's break them down. First, waking up early. Look, this isn't about torturing yourself. It's about giving yourself the gift of quiet, uninterrupted time before the rest of the world starts making demands. Second, hydrate. Think about it. You've just gone 7 or 8 hours without water. Your brain is thirsty. A simple glass of water is the fastest way to kickstart your system and get rid of that brain fog. And third, move your body. We're not talking a crazy workout. Just 10 minutes of stretching is enough to get your blood flowing and send a rush of oxygen to your brain, making you feel awake and ready to go. Okay, so our body is energized. Now it's time for the next crucial piece of the puzzle, preparing the mind. If your body is the car, your mind is the driver, and you want a calm, focused driver who can handle whatever the day throws at you, right? So this is where we shift from physical energy to mental strength. Now, a huge tool for this is meditation, and it's way less complicated than you might think. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like doing a push-up for your brain. It's a workout for your focus. Just by sitting for 5 minutes and bringing your attention back to your breath whenever your mind wanders, you are literally training your brain to focus on what you want it to. It's proven to lower stress and actually change your brain for the better.
Journaling is another absolute game changer. I like to call it a brain dump. You know, all those thoughts swirling around in your head, the worries, the to-do lists, the random ideas. Getting all of that out and onto paper brings instant clarity. It helps you organize your thoughts, figure out what's actually important for the day, and let go of anxiety. It's kind of like cleaning off your messy desk before you start to work.
This piece of advice right here might be the most important and the hardest one of all. The second you open your email or social media, you're letting hundreds of other people's problems and priorities rush into your brain. You haven't even had a chance to think about your own day yet. It immediately puts you on the defensive. Protecting that first hour isn't about ignoring the world. It's about prioritizing yourself first. All right, so we've got the body energized, we've cleared the mind, we are officially in a peak state. So what's next? Well, now we have to channel all that amazing energy and focus into effective action. This is where we go from getting ready to actually getting things done. This table shows the strategy perfectly. So many of us start our day by opening our email. But you have to remember, your email inbox is just a to-do list that other people create for you. A successful day is built on your priorities. The key is to identify your 1 to 3 most important tasks, your MITs. These are the things that will actually move you forward. You use that peak morning energy to knock those out first. Everything else, the emails, the messages, that can wait. Get your big wins in before the chaos of the day takes over. So we have the plan. We know what to do. But let's be real. Knowing what to do and actually doing it are two very different things. The final and most important part of this whole thing is making these good ideas into habits that you do automatically without even thinking about it. This is such a clever little trick to make new habits feel easy. See, your brain already has these super strong pathways for habits you already do, like brushing your teeth. By stacking a new habit on top of an old one, you're basically using the momentum of the old habit to carry you into the new one. The old habit becomes the trigger that reminds you to do the new thing. And here is just how simple that is. The formula is literally, after I do my current habit, I will do my new habit. So, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 5 minutes. See? You're connecting the new thing to something you already do on autopilot. What's one you could make up right now? Maybe it's after I start the coffee maker, I will drink a full glass of water. It's that easy to start. And please, please remember this. This is the key. The main reason people fail when they try to build a new routine is they try to change everything all at once. They go from zero to a perfect 2-hour morning ritual, get totally overwhelmed, and quit after a week. The goal isn't to be perfect tomorrow. The goal is just to be consistent. Start ridiculously small. Add one tiny thing. Once that feels easy, add another. Consistency will always beat intensity every single time. So that brings me to my challenge for you. What is the one small habit you're going to add to your morning tomorrow? Not 10 things, just one. Maybe it's putting a glass of water by your bed tonight. Maybe it's just 5 minutes of stretching. Decide on one thing and let me know in the comments what you're going to try. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, and leave a comment to support the channel.